All right, y'all, what's happening? How y'all doing? Welcome to another edition of SWAC Smoke. This episode 131. You got the big soldier over there. You got the tour guide over here.
Ah,
And y'all know how we do, man. We're gonna just talk about what's going on in these SWAC streets and have a good time. So with that being said, man, what's going on, big soldier? How you doing today?
man, I'm good. I'm blessed, man. I'm here and get to rocking with y'all. So hey, that's all that matters. We here. We
Oh
here to
yeah,
talk
we
about
we
it.
we up in here, man. We up in here. And we're gonna make it do what we do, but we up in here like coaches and DMs, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, yeah, these little basketball coaches. I start these little girl DMs, man.
Yeah, you better quit sliding in them, man, before you find yourself in a bad spot. But I'm sure we're gonna probably come back on that. But man, like I said, you got a lot of stuff going on, man. Baseball starting up this weekend. Softball going strong. Basketball going strong. Football, signing day just passed last week, so you still got you still got some of that residual hype. Let's stick on football for a little while, man. First and foremost, Bethune Cookman ended up with the number 8 class in FCS, man. I thought that was
Wow,
pretty major for them.
absolutely. Yeah, I agree. I think they brought in a good solid class. Really beefed up the O line. Looking at their class, they really went deep on their offensive line side of the ball, and they brought in some good transfer. I'm looking forward to see what Coach Woody's son can bring to the table in the sweat because he brings that seniority and be able to lead them young guys. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to what BCU can do.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what old Raymond Woody the third gonna do. Um, he played at FSU when his dad was there, so I had a
Hmm
chance to see him. But he was a younger guy at that point. Now he didn't he'd been around, and like you say, he got them years under his belt. Now he can come in a leadership role and help the team. I mean, really smart kid too. So you're gonna get a guy who got a good head on his shoulders and gonna take a leadership role on that class. But I think I don't want to. It's really early, so I don't want to put no expectations on them. But they gonna. I think BCU gonna be a team to watch out for next year. I'm not saying where they're gonna finish, but I think they're gonna be tough because last season, they hung tough with almost everybody they played, even with the all new team. So I would look out for BCU.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Hey, stepping off one subject, stepping off. Uh, what y'all think about the new college football? They dropped the T
Oh yes,
today. They
yes,
better have them
yes.
HBCUs. They better have the FCS on there.
They got
Hey,
hey
it's coming, y'all. It is finally coming.
man, it's almost like Christmas coming around again. What I'm saying, man. We've been waiting for another one of these since what 2013,
Yeah,
2014. Like man,
last, yeah, 2013, the last one dropped, man. And I used to love going to GameStop for the
yes
midnight
indeed,
release party, getting that game, man. I had every
man.
copy dang near.
Man, I remember. I want to say it was like '07 or '08. Might have been '09. I went to GameStop for the midnight release. I was living in Tampa at the time, and
Hmm
the whole I swear, man, like 9 or 10 guys from the USF football team was in line to get that game, bro. It's like everybody everybody was out there, bro. I think hey, we can put something together, once everybody get what they get, and give me some practice time because I'm a horrible online player. But
Right.
once we get it under our belt, man, hey, let's make it happen, man. We'll
Yeah,
we'll, we'll put
everybody.
together something. We'll put
We
together
will.
something.
What we say? We're gonna give ourselves a little spring slash
Yeah, I
summer
need,
camp. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get that show rolling.
yeah, I need me a couple. I need me a couple reps under my belt. A couple dynasty seasons under my belt, so I can get the. And then I'll be ready. Hey, so hey, once the game come out, man, around month or so the game come out, man. Hey, everybody, put your gamer tags in the chat when we get there, man. We're gonna put together something because I don't mind playing. I don't mind playing online with people I know. I don't like playing online with people I don't know. I've been burnt on 2K too many times by that, and you playing with people they do what they want, but man, hey, I'm with that. I'm with that. So hey, let's make that happen. I'm with that. But man, I saw that trailer this afternoon, bro. I was like, okay, we getting there now. It's like it ain't no talking now.
Just give us the HBCUs and
That's
the
what I'm
FCS.
saying,
That's
man.
all. If you don't do nothing, but if you make it in a later download drop, please
Bro.
just give
I'll
it
pay
to
for
us.
that. I'll pay for it. I'll pay for a DLC of SWAC schools, man. FCS as a whole. I'll put a little money on that. I ain't got no problem with that because that's just extra teams to have, man. So I'm really looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to once the real information start coming out about the features and everything. And best believe we both play games, so y'all gonna be y'all gonna be hearing us talk about this game till it come out.
Man, but yeah, I just hope it don't play like Madden though. Please, EA, do not let it play like this year's Madden. Please let it play like the old 14 engine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's well. First off, hey, if they put them on there, I got your back on that one too, Lob. I'm gonna put 100 on them for you. Like, cause I remember they did y'all dirty. And we gonna all beat them like 150 to nothing. We gonna smash them jackrabbits. But like you said, man, I think that was one of the things that made those early games great because they played like their own game. They didn't play like Madden. So I don't want this to be, Madden with college teams. I want them to put the time in and get the real difference between college football and NFL football, and just make it great. And if this thing pop off, man, I want me another NCAA basketball game, man. I want me another March Madness or whatever you want to call it. Because that was my thing. I mean, I used to love the NCAA football games, but the basketball was my joint. So, hey, let's get that back. Hey, I played so much EA sports games back in the day, bro. I had the college baseball game they had back in the day, bro.
They need to make a comeback for that too, because the baseball was hot too.
Yeah, bro. Hey, I even had the arena football game they had, bro. I used to buy everything. Bro. So yes, indeed, man. I ain't bought a game in a good while, so I'm gonna definitely have my money spent on this game. So I'm looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to all the news coming out, and I'm glad to see so many people hyped about this game, man. Because almost everybody I follow on Twitter who in the games, they ready for this game, and that just makes it even better to build up to the season,
Now they can put Doug Williams on this copy. Now they ain't got to make a BCFX. They put Doug Williams on the cover of this game.
Yeah, hey, how they be having the special editions and all of that. Hey, go ahead and put him on there. Hey, I'm ready, bro. Like I said, I can't even stop making it happen. So hey, so let's jump over again since Crook brought it up, man. Maurice Harris gone, man. What you think about that? And what you think? What you think, Jess? You're gonna do moving forward?
Man, I helped Maurice Harris pack. Yeah, I helped him load up, man. I had to get him on up out of here, bro.
He gone back this boy Hugh Freeze.
You won't see me cry over somebody I really did not care for. I am glad he's gone. Anybody beside him, I'm not gonna miss that guy, bro.
You got it.
Mr. 4 plays. I am not gonna miss that guy.
Man, what was expected and what was got was two different things, man. And that's always such a bad feeling, man, to see a team with the talent not be able to make it happen.
Because Blue had already told us, from the jump that he never called plays like that. He was trying to
Yeah,
tell us, so
yeah, that was that was the one thing, and that's not that don't necessarily mean a guy can't do it, but that means that don't expect too much like innovation and stuff until this until he actually can do it himself. So and you see he went right back. So obviously whether he ran before the writing hit the wall fully or what, but I'm interested to see what direction they go, man, because you already was building the team toward the direction that that the offense was made. Now you got to see if you can either stay similar or at least if you do some different schemes and stuff, you got to have it similar to the talent that you got. So I'm interested to see what move they make.
I mean, with all that, I think you just stay kind of RPO, but you go find somebody that know RPO that really understands the RPO.
Yeah, I agree.
Because
I think
I think they had the talent for it, but you don't want to go try to install an air raid right now.
yeah,
That
I
don't
think
make
you got
sense.
a quarterback that fit RPO offense, that fit to be able to do a lot of running and passing, and be that dual threat. So like you said, you don't want to go strictly air raid and take away from your run game because you still got a strong run game. So you want to keep that as an option. So I think you try to find somebody who, like you say, fit that mold and hopefully have some innovation and have some better play calling and being able to adapt to things because I think a lot of our teams that's where we lacked. We lacked the ability to adapt to what other teams were doing. I'm gonna use Southern as an example.
Hmm.
Um, most teams script their first couple drives or whatever. Southern first two drives, not every game, but most games, they first two drives were always great. They could run whatever they wanted until the defense started making adjustments, and whether it was talent or the coaching, somewhere no change was made. You know, you didn't switch up anything. You didn't start taking what the defense gave you. You kept on doing what you doing because you felt like whatever you do gonna work, and you're gonna keep ramming your head against the wall. Um, it reminds me of when we played FAMU. Most of the game, Musa was off. I mean, you know how he had been most of the season. He was hitting a few passes here and there, but a few other passes he was kind of off. What Willie Simmons started doing was he started going as tight end, throwing screens to the tight end, throwback routes to the tight end, just working that mismatch to get the team down the field. And then, once you get the quarterback back comfortable, then you let him start to air it out again. You got to be able to adapt with the game. You can't have a game plan and then once the defense makes an adjustment, your whole game plan is out the window now because you don't want to do nothing different. Yeah, like I said, them first two drives used to always be great, man. And then you see as the game go on, was the defense start taking certain things away, you never really went back to anything else. So the ability to adapt is something that I think, something that a lot of our coaching staffs need. Otherwise, it becomes who got the best athletes, and that's really what it boiled down to. Oh, he was busy trying to figure out what he was gonna wear in the press conference. Man, change it, man, 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 changing suits 3 times in a game. But
That guy there.
yes, indeed, boy. You know, I'm gonna just say this. I get to the game really early. I'm probably me and my wife probably the first two people in the stadium. That's how early I get there. Like the gates barely be open when I get there. Um, and he out there. in the broad daylight with a suit on
Suit ons. Yep, you ain't lying.
while the team warming up. Then you go change into your coaching clothes. Then after the game, you put on a different suit in the press conference. Man, that's 3 different outfits, and sometimes a 4th, So it's like you. What's up, Los J? What's going on, man? So you're looking at too many distractions. It's all good. I'm gonna say it like this. It's fine when you winning, bro. When you winning, people let things go. But the minute them losses start stacking up, that's when everything get noticed, man. Nah, but I did see a picture of him when the team was starting the offseason workouts. Everybody had on shorts and shirts. He had a suit on. So, but yeah, he ain't gonna be the center of attention out there. So,
I bet the Dooley got a sack of peppermints in his suit too. He got them salt peppermints.
Oh, they're the best ones, man. they're the best ones, man. I love when somebody be like, "Here you go. You want one of these?" Like, yeah. I mean, that's just how he roll, and that's fine. But like I said, once you stop winning, people pick up on everything. It's like everything becomes an issue, and the more ammo you give people, man, the more problems you have. So it was, it could have been a great situation, man, but it just didn't work out, and it led to some sad Saturdays. So yeah, back in them days, he used to wear the sweater vest, like
Yeah.
the sweater vest and the polo shirt on the sideline. But man, before we go too much further, man, I want to wish my old man a happy birthday today, man.
Well, happy
Mr.
birthday.
Charles Wells. Today is his birthday. So wanted to go ahead and wish my old man a happy birthday. I know he out there doing what he do. Yes, indeed, man. So that's the original Jaguar in his family. So definitely want to wish him a happy birthday. Um and be a good son on that aspect. Cause I almost forgot.
I heard was it Steve McNair's birthday too?
Was it today or yesterday?
It was either today or yesterday because I watched some of his highlights and man, Steve was something special, man. If anybody got to see that man, that dude was so special.
I mean, I know a lot of people in here either close to my age or some of y'all a little bit older, some of y'all a little bit younger. But I think a lot to be able to see that guy play in person, man, was amazing. Like that the 93 game when we beat them in Baton Rouge, we won that game by I think like 17 points, and it still felt like that dude was gonna lead them back, bro. Like any play he was on the field, you felt like that was a touchdown about to happen, bro. And the game that they beat us in Alcorn when he set the total yardage record, we could do nothing with him. I mean, our defense came into that game not even giving up a lot of points, all yards, and he would just run back down and then throw a dime, bro. You got big 6'6" receiver, Marcus Hinton out there, man, going sky high for the ball. Got the got all them. It was ridiculous, man.
Yeah, that boy Tim McNair was a fool, man.
Oh yeah, Tim McNair, he was definitely a fool. Like I said, they had a gang of receivers, man.
Sure did.
Oh, he did back in the day. Hey, he a fool with that paintbrush now. One year we painted the outfield wall at Southern, but that's how that's how we used to get down right here around here. But like you say, man, that guy now would be ridiculous in today's football, bro. With his size and his arm, it's like you couldn't, that was just a special guy to watch play, man.
Yeah, I would like to see what he would do in these type of offenses now. With better conditioning and from a strength and conditioning point. Man, Steve McNair be running 4-2, man. Ain't no telling.
Yeah, man, because and one thing he wouldn't have been taking all them hits like he took back then. So be it not being, having a guy his size, he probably would have, he might have even been a little bit bigger, more muscle tone and, like you said, better conditioning and equipment and training. He was you can't, it don't get no better than that, man. It just don't get no better than that. Like I said, man, I grew up. I remember Willie Titan because I was at the games, but I don't remember Willie Titan. Like I can't point out a play he made. I just remember they put 63 on Southern when I was little. I'd never seen that many points before. But McNair that was my guy, right? Like
Yeah.
as a he was the type of guy that even though he don't play for your team, as long as he not playing your team, you rock with him. You know what I'm saying? Like they was on ESPN too and ABC.
Every Saturday, dang near every Saturday. They
Like
sure was.
that's back in them days, man. The man was on Sports Illustrated. That's a legend, man. Like that's a legend, and he's it's not enough words, man, that you could even put on what he used to do, man. Out there limping around on the field and still tearing your team up, man. Like you can't do nothing with a guy like that, man. Lo J say, man, he need a recap of what's going on at JSU right now.
No, everybody know. Offensive coordinator gone, defensive coordinator is gone, and I know the defensive coordinator will be announced and the offensive coordinator will be announced soon. So we good.
All right.
You already know how I felt about Maurice Harris.
Hey, bro,
I just thought he. You know how you have a key to a Camaro. No, let's take it. Let's make it more appealing to our audience. Just imagine on a Saturday night in 2005, and you out there with that cutlass, and you just got finished washing it, wiping it down, and got them things on it, and you about to step out, and you crank up the car, there's no gas in it. That's how I felt. That's how I felt about Maurice Harris. Like you got your car clean and everything, but you don't have no gas to it.
That's wrong.
So yeah, that oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm just glad we moved on. I appreciate what he I appreciate his services, but hey, we'll be better. We will be better.
Hey, one thing is everybody gonna be watching. And speaking of everybody watching, man, shout out to the Sonic Boom, man. They did their thing at halftime of the Super Bowl.
Big shouts out to
them. I mean, other than I don't know, man. I wasn't a huge fan of the halftime show. I know I'm probably in the minority, but at the beginning, man, I was like, he just running through everything without doing any songs really. Like, he was doing like snippets, and I'm like, bro, do the songs I want to hear. And it got a little bit better, once he came out there on the roller skates and everything. But like I said, just shout out to JSU for doing their thing, man. It's like that's a special moment. So definitely a salute to the Sonic Boom for that. And while we on the Super Bowl, man, what y'all thought about the game?
Mm-hmm.
I lost a lot of money.
Oh man, I wouldn't. That's why I don't gamble. That's one of the reasons I do not gamble because I like to enjoy the game. I feel like if I put money or anything, I don't enjoy the game like that. You know,
Oh,
because
and
I'm
no, cause, bro, I'm gonna tell you, I spent the whole first, I spent the whole first half, bro, worrying about them damn parlays, man, and like
mm-hmm.
looking at the ESPN box score, trying to watch the game, looking at the ESPN box score. I need, man, this dude need to do this, and it make it hard, man. Like I don't see how people consistently do it. I do it from time to
Mm-hmm.
time, but I don't see how people do it all the time. I used to be like that with fantasy football, but I just got to the point out where I just watched the game and whatever happened, it happened. But I thought, the game started off real sloppy, man. You know what you can expect, but I that last drive the Chiefs had, bro, that was textbook.
Mm-hmm.
That was textbook. They 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 played that overtime drive like it was a middle of the game drive. They no panic, bro. Run a read option with Patrick Mahomes on fourth down, bro. That's that's ridiculous, bro. Like man, it's I mean, like I said, 49ers, they did their thing, but the Chiefs right now, they the team, man. They the team right now. You got to score. You got to score points. You can't rely on your defense the whole game against a guy like that because he gonna pull out a play. I can say, man, I thought they did for what they were asked to do. I thought they did a good job, man. I I'm one of the people, man. I'm a salute because that's just a great opportunity, man.
What you talking about the halftime show?
Yeah,
Man, it don't. This is my take on it. It don't matter if it was J State up down to Valley. As long as the HBCU was represented in this game, I mean in this show, that all that matters. It should be love, man. Because I mean, you don't get that many opportunities to get into something like that, man. And hopefully, maybe next year, let's root for Southern and Grambling to get into the halftime show.
yeah. Super
Any
Bowl,
other any other HBCU.
Super
But
Bowl in New Orleans next yeyear, so
yeah,
the
so
opportunity is there.
yeah, I just kind of hate that some of the stuff I seen on Twitter, man. I knew it was coming, but man, let's stop all that hate, man. It's 2024, and man, it's time to really unite, man, and really come together on some positive stuff more so all this hating. Because
Yeah,
I mean,
it
all this stuff going on in the world, you know, man, it's time to unite instead of just all this hating, man. And you're not gonna see me hating on any HBCU or anything getting the opportunity, man. So
no. The
they just
only
need,
hating I do is on the actual games, bro. Anything else, I,
yeah.
anything else, I mean, it's like I don't wear it like that. It's like I don't like when it comes to sports. I don't like Jackson State. I don't like Grambling. I don't like Alcorn. I don't like Texas Southern no more because them
I
two
still don't
games.
like Texas
But
Southern no more.
But when it comes to anything else, man, I'm all about everybody doing their thing. Now on Saturday, I don't. Hey, you can go somewhere with that. Now I'm fine with people feeling the same about my team because it's sports. But you got to be able to separate the sports from all that other stuff. And like you said, when you get an opportunity, that's a great thing. Like I saw Pine Bluff band marching in one of the Mardi Gras parades this week. So
That's what's up.
you see the info out there. That's support, man.
Hmm.
We got the when it come to that kind of stuff, man. We got to hype each other up and make the best out of everything.
I agree
But
one
it,
hundred percent.
but I'm gonna say it like this. It's really two groups, and one of the groups got to always try to top the top the other group. Like one like one group could say something, the other one go have a response about it.
Hmm. Yeah, I know.
And
I
that's
think I
where
know them two. Who them two are.
and that's where it all came from. It's like
Hmm.
you know, and well, we did it already. Like, congratulations, bro.
Station,
Like,
man.
don't,
I don't even remember the halftime show. They did it here, honestly. Man, I think
like
I
I
was
say,
probably too little to even see that. But hey,
I
I'm
don't
glad
think
they
it
did it.
I don't think it was that long ago, bro.
Man, well, when that was, when they did that, I don't remember when they did with.
I, I'm gonna see. I don't think it was. I could be wrong now, but I don't think it was super far away.
I
Let's
thought
see.
it was like in 1985 or something. I don't
Oh
know.
no, bro. I don't think. I don't think it was.
You know.
No, bro. That was in '07.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
That man said 85. Like, bro, you think they were doing halftime shows at 85? I think they were still doing the regular talking.
And now everybody gonna get their hot dog.
Yeah, you know, hey, if we be back in 20 minutes for the
Minutes.
start of the second half.
Get your nachos and hot dog.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie though. Super Bowl halftime is really long, bro. You could take a good nap in between, man. Like, my wife like to watch the halftime shows. I'd be like, man, I want to get back to the game, but you know, it's a nice little diversion and give you a break from everything. But all in all, I thought it was a good game, and you know, it could have, you know, any game could always be a little bit better, but I thought it was a solid game. Um, yeah, I mean, you know, that was one of the things too. But you know, like I said, if you there, you know, you get the credit for being there. And so, what they say, the best ability is availability, and they was available at this moment. They made the most of it, and like I said, I'm doing nothing but salute, you know, and get some things going. But hey, I can always count on this man right here to come through with any late '70s, '80s band knowledge. I can always I can always count on Mr. Moore to come through with that. He was there in the '80s, so he know Marched in the Jukebox, so he know what happened everywhere. So if you want to, if you and you got any question about the late '70s or '80s, '90s, whatever, hey, hit up Edward Moore. That man know his band stuff, man. But I think I think it was like I say. I think it was a good game, and you know, it made for some fun things. I would have liked to did better on my money, but you know, it's all good. I ain't lose that much, but you know, anything you lose is it's always worse than what you win.
Can you live with what you lost with?
Oh yeah, yeah, bro, yeah. I
So
never I
okay,
never go. I never go ham like that. I got a cousin that go ham like that, bro. That dude be sending me his tickets, bro, and it be like, I don't want to put his money out there, but it be high, bro. I don't want pocket watch. I don't want nobody to find him and roll up on him. But he put that money up there. I don't really go that hard, you know, because if I lose it, bro, I got to be able to live with losing it.
live,
I ain't,
yeah.
I ain't never been able to live with losing any money like that. So you know, I max out at a couple bills, you know, if I got the money, but you know, typically I stay in that range, man. So I can live with that. But some of them people, man, they go hard at the.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
can't do
haven't.
it like that. It just make me nervous, and I can't really enjoy the game. 'Cause I don't like losing money like that.
Yeah,
Now, if
like
it's
I said,
$20 or something, that's different. But I don't want to
it
put
it,
that big money up.
it just seems like whenever I do, like I this is totally off of football, but I had put some money on a parlay with uh 76ers and like Denver. Was it Denver or Phoenix? One of them. And MB got hurt. I'm like, bro, this is just my luck. You know what I'm saying? Like, like why did uh 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 I did one with the Knicks and Jalen Brunson ain't even play. I'm like, bro, what the hell? So it's like I feel like if I want a team to lose, then I bet on them. They'll probably win. I got the reverse luck, bro. I never really seen any other bands do a halftime performance in the Super Bowl. So I think that's our thing, you know. And it's only I never really seen any. anybody other than black artists even do that. So I salute them for definitely supporting the HBCUs because we definitely need it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I hate all SWAC teams in sports, even when we winning. I just don't like none of y'all. But me, it ain't got nothing to do with. It's only one. I'm gonna put it like this: it's only one team I don't like because we lost to them and they were maroon and gray. I them couple trips in Texas then soured me to the Tigers. But other than that, I winning or losing, bro, I don't rock with none of y'all in sports. But in life, hey, we can kick it all day, bro. we could make it happen. But hey, like I said, man, it's all love. It's all love. But since we got more people in here, and we kind of touched on it earlier, I wanna go back to that one thing we talked about, man, about these coaches out here being scandalous in these streets, bro.
Yeah.
How as I'm gonna put it like this. How as what you do off your clock or whatever is your business, but how are you as an older person jumping in somebody younger DMs and trying
That's older.
to
That
make
could
some
be your
things
daughter.
happen?
That could be
Yes,
your younger daughter.
yes. How do you do that, bro? Like, I now I want to know who these people are. I know they never gonna publicize it, but I want to know I want to know who they are because I done seen a few of these teams play, and I done seen a few of these coaching styles, and I'm gonna start looking at these dudes a little bit differently.
Yeah,
And we
stop that.
we don't know who it is. We don't know who the coach is.
And if we did, we're not gonna put that out there.
No, I ain't gonna air that.
We ain't that type of people.
I ain't gonna air the man out like that. But I just I just think it's funny, man, because like not it's just and the person who was the recipient. I mean, not a bad choice. No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna say it like that. That's not a bad choice if you if you trying to. But I just coaches don't do that no more, man.
Yeah,
Please.
please, you got to stay within your parameters of your country.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it could be a grad assistant. Like I said, we don't know who it is, but I'm just looking at coaches I didn't seen, bro. Might have been Reggie Theus, bro. He looked like the type, bro.
He look like he be sliding there. Hey, look, here's a few peppermints and a honey.
Hey, I don't like.
Clean.
It'll be discussed later. I'll put it somewhere later. I won't put it out here, but we'll we'll put it in a chat later, man. Like I say, that's just crazy, man. So, baseball.
That sounds good to me. I like that. I like the sound of baseball.
Got a big tournament coming up out there in H-Town, man. Got the Cactus Jack tournament coming. Got Southern and Grambling invading Houston this weekend, man. There's a Louisiana takeover in Houston this weekend, man. Got basketball and baseball in Houston. Hopefully Southern can come out of Houston with a bunch of wins. We need every win we could get in each sport. I'll take 2 basketball wins for sure. The women need to get back on track, but I'm looking forward to like I said, I'm looking forward to a nice little tournament taking place. Starting off tomorrow, so it's gonna be a lot of blue and gold out there. So y'all Jaguars turn out, but in the Cactus Jack tournament or whatever classic, got Southern, Grambling, JSU, Prairie View, Alcorn, and Texas Southern. So should be some interesting baseball, man. You're gonna get a nice little preview of what's going on.
Who won the baseball tournament last year? Coming out of the SWAC, it was
FAMU, the
yeah,
Rattlers,
FAMU
the
probably looking
Rattlers.
to make a statement to repeat. So
Oh
I
yeah,
think
like I
VCU
say,
had a pretty good team, dude. Too.
yeah, they were good. Of course, Bama State, you know, they've been really good in recent years. There's a lot of good baseball being played in the East, and I mean, there's a lot of good baseball in the West too. But adding Bethune-Cookman and FAMU really up the level of baseball in the conference. So you have to be a good team. Like you can't, you know, that fourth spot used to be for you could have like a you could win like 8 games in SWAC and make the fourth spot in the tournament. Now you can kiss that goodbye. You have to a good team can finish low, and a good team can win the tournament no matter where they at. I'm looking for us to get back on track, man. Like we need to get. Last year definitely was not. It wasn't a bad season, but it wasn't what it could have been. And so I'm looking forward to us getting back on a good foot in baseball. Softball going on. Um, been a few interesting games taking place. Um, yeah, like I said, if you can get in, if you in the area, man, you got SWAC sports galore. You Monday and Saturday you got SWAC basketball. You got a bunch of baseball games. You really can't ask for much more if you in the area. If you're close enough to pull up, all them games definitely, all them games definitely can be a fun thing. But I'm 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 looking forward to Grambling and TSU in basketball and Southern and TSU. Them gonna be two great games. Um, Alcorn still, you gotta look out for them on the men's side. JSU, they've been banged up, but they still
Yeah.
dangerous. Bethune Cookman been playing good. Um, Bama State, they okay. But the one thing I'm gonna say about Bama State, bro, they coaches, bro, they wear them old we used to call them bubble, them kind of puffed up jackets, the
Yeah.
bubble coat. They wear a vest like that, bro. It's fly, bro. I was like, man, I want to go down and ask them where I get one of them from.
I used to have a
Yeah,
South Pole one like that. That was man. I used to wear the heck out that thing.
that bubble goose. Like, man,
Mm-hmm.
I seen them when they came on the floor, man. I was like, oh, well, let me see if I can go borrow one of them for a few minutes.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
used to wear my Jabot brand X jeans with some like mess around, throw some darn polo boots with them things.
are you talking about the ones with the straps across the knees?
Yeah. Nah, I ain't like to wear the strap bow. I like the brand X. Just the plain jeans.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah, I used to like the brand. I like the brand X.
like, hey, I was in that era, bro. I was that white tees and reeds and bows. But yeah, I think when it comes to Southern baseball right now, you keep the expectations low. I don't think you say that, but I think as a fan, I think we need to kind of be aware of what you got going on right now. I'm still not 100% sold on the coaching staff at Southern in baseball. I think we took a dip, um, but I think it's gonna be one of them things to make it happen. We had enough of Texas two steps, man. We need to get Texas out of this, and we definitely need to keep Texas Southern out of the men's tournament final. Like we need somebody else to step in that role, man. But like I said, Southern been playing well without their leader score. I don't know how long we can keep it up, but I think the team plays not. I don't want to say better because when you lose a guy that scored 20 points a game, that's a big hole to fill. But I think guys they're more balanced because I think guys don't get caught up watching him cook. You know what I'm saying? Because when you got a guy that can score 30 points, like I seen the kid hit 31 and 30 in back-to-back games, and I think a lot of time guys get caught up in that. So without that, you had other guys got to step up, and I think they've been playing pretty well. But we'll see how long it go. Yeah, the last 3 years has been rough. It's been a lot of crash and burns, but we'll see. We'll see. It's an open ball game right now. All of this don't really matter till we get to the end, get to March. So that's what it is. But next week is the Legacy Bowl, so definitely looking to pull up out there, man. Hopefully they have a good turnout. Hopefully weather stay good. Um, they got a lot of good guys in that game. I'm looking forward to see play.
Yeah, that'd be a nice trip right there.
Yeah, man. Anytime you can slip over to New
How
Orleans,
much are
man.
those tickets?
I think they start at 15 and they go into like 50, but you could get a $15 ticket and that's the end zone, and then go sit in the
Wherever you want
in
to.
the good section
Yeah.
because it don't it don't fill up. So you can always move over. But like I say, it's a nice stadium. It's not huge, and everything is all the seats are like close on the field, so you got a good view almost anywhere. And they have last year they had Bama State band there. First year they had Grambling, so I'll see who they got there. This year they have a couple high school bands be there. They got a fan fest before the game, so they doing a few things, man. So like I said, they doing some great things, and I'm looking forward to it. I I want to see the one guy that I'm really looking forward to see play is Ladarius Owens. Man, that kid can run the ball. I seen dude I seen dude put up 200 yards, and I didn't even realize he had that many. I was like, I thought for sure he had about 100. I looked at the box score of the game. I'm like, this dude had over 200 yards. I mean, he wrecked every defense he ran against, and and late in the season he went up against some good defenses, and he tore them all up. So I'm definitely looking forward to see him play one more time. But I also got the HBCU combine going on, so got a few guys already announced that they're gonna be there, and I'm still holding out hope that we can put a couple guys in the draft this year, man. Last year's draft was kind of disappointing, so hopefully we can get this thing rolling again. I think, like I said, looking at the list of guys who's still on there, they got some pretty solid guys who I think got a good chance of making it. Um, I think looking at the talent that's in it, they got some guys who can really improve their stock in this game. Um, I probably talk about a few of the, I probably do a show this week on that. I talked about the rosters, but I think I might go a little bit deeper this week, so keep it locked here for that. Um, yeah, I mean, I feel like if you rush that guy, he was gonna kill you. It didn't matter. Like your defensive end could have a clear beat on him, and he'll find some kind of way to get out of it, and he either take off or he throw the ball downfield. Like you couldn't really do a lot with him, man. It was beautiful to watch. Yeah, I think they tried to, I think with the way things was going, I think some people felt like they needed to kind of put some order back in it, and did they ever? Yeah, I say that all day long, man. I think that guy should have been player of the year on offense, and I never disagree with that. Spring game. I want to say Bama State spring game is April 6th. That's the only one I know so far for sure. Um, I want to say Alabama A&M had posted they practice schedule, but I can't remember when their game was. But right now, the only one that I know is Bama State. I don't even know when we start spring practice yet, but we'll definitely be announcing those as we get them. Um, Prairie View drop their schedule. They got to go all the way to Michigan State, man. I hope the Spartans cut them a good check for taking that trip, man. That's a long way to go to get that beat down, man. And I think Big Soldier has some. You there, bro?
I mean, I'm listening to y'all. My
Oh,
best friend
go
got some of these chocolates.
ahead, bro. You can't be. You gotta share with the group, man. You gotta
My
share with the
bad.
group.
You got
But
some of
no,
that
it's all good.
Ferrero Rocher.
It's all
So
good,
listen.
man. That
How
man
was
living
y'all
it up over
Valentine's
there.
Day? Because mine was pretty good.
Hey, what? How was your Valentine's Day, man? What happened? What happened with that?
Man, mine was good. Mine was good. We both were tired after work. That's the only thing I hate about these Valentine's days being these work weeks, man.
Oh yeah, you know what we just thought. Well, we've been doing it for a long time, but what we do is we don't go out to eat on Valentine's Day no more, man. We get takeout. You know, we go to
Mm-hmm.
pick a place and just get the food and bring it home and just at this point, man, when you've been married almost 10 years, bro. You enjoy it. You enjoy each other company. Y'all.
Yeah.
We go out anyway. But we had some food from TJ Ribs, man. Bro, they got
What
some.
is
If you
TJ
ain't,
Real? What is that actually?
oh, it's a pretty nice restaurant, man. They got a lot of good stuff, bro. I love their brisket sandwich, bro. It's so
Mm-hmm.
big, bro. It's like like you had to hold it with like two hands, bro. Like, and the meat be falling out. I was like, bro, I was in a food coma at I ate there. But they got a lot of good food there, man. They sponsor Southern University athletics, so you always gotta show love to people like that. You got some. I mean, like I say, man, we ate the. They had the signing day thing that last weekend. Ate that and it was full. I was like, hey, let's do it again on on Valentine's Day, man. Yeah, that man over there, man, having a feast on us, man, and ain't off us nothing,
Hey,
man.
I'm gonna tell you, man, that man Crook had me rolling last week, man. And dog Crook said I'm gonna get. He said I'm gonna get a ticket for Valentine. Yeah, that tickled me, man. I think me and C will roll about 10
Oh
minutes
yeah, we
out
we
out out,
rolled we rolled
out
out of the
there.
show on that one.
Man, that
But
joke was
yeah, I
so
think
funny. I didn't see it at first. Yeah, after the show was over. And I read, I was like, what in the world? Man, I was rolling, man. I think I rolled back. I was laughing about 10 minutes straight, but that was
yeah,
funny.
he got you with that one. But I think Southern go to Fresno in 2025. Um,
What y'all think about the ULM JSU game, though?
I mean I feel like ULM is ripe for the picking, bro. Like that's not a good team.
Yeah.
I think I feel like talent wise, they're not they're to me they're FBS in name only. You know what I'm saying? And they got the scholarships, but I think they got. I think if you play good football, I think you should be able to beat them. You know?
Yeah, I agree. At least hang in there. I feel like any SWAC team should be able to hang in there with a Sun Belt. Or a lower level conference USA team, most definitely.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, at some point, man, I say this about all non-conference games, bro. At some point, we got to start winning some of these games. You know, it's like you can't say that you got all this talent and then you go play ULM or um, any other team that's like a lower team on that level and get throttled. You know, I mean, if you lose by a touchdown or even 10 points, you know, you have a competitive game and you drop it, that is what it is. But you know, at some point, man, you got to stop getting your brains beat in. I don't, you know, I don't think getting beat down by ULM is a good thing. I think that's a bad. I think that's really bad. Getting blowed out by a Power Five team, it is what it is. But getting blowed out by a team like that, I think that's just not good. Yeah, we need one bad because every other conference got one. You know what I'm saying? Like at some point, we got to, you know, we got to start getting these things. Hey, ULM is the Valley of the Sun Belt. Okay, they need to. You know how people say Valley need to need to drop down. ULM need to drop down, man.
Yeah,
They the
yeah,
Mississippi Valley of the Sun Belt, and
yeah.
I got tons of love for Valley, but you know it is what it is. They really should. Idaho dropped down and they playing well now. They in the playoffs and everything, so they really should. I mean, you know, put that ego to the side, drop down, and have a competitive team against teams that you are more suited to play against. You know, you've been up at FBS level for a long time, and I think they might have been to one bowl game since they've been to FBS. That's ridiculous. They've been up there a long time.
Who
So, I,
ULM?
yeah,
Yeah, because they was like Division what? One time they were when they D2 at one time a long
they were
time ago.
they were D2 at one time. Then they moved up to one AA. Won a championship, and then they moved up again, and they ain't been
They ain't been
they just
right
been
since
bad,
then.
man. They just been bad. Yeah, in Louisiana, if you if you go if you if you go to ULM, ULL, Tech, Tulane kind of different, but you go to them kind of schools. LSU is your school, and then your team is like your second school. So, like you said, nobody care about ULM because they way up there in Monroe, man. Like that's like, I mean, you know, it's like that's like you talk about going to Monroe, like you talk like you going out of state, like down here, like you going all the way up there, man. Like yeah, every conference gonna have that. You know, I mean, when you got teams to compete, you can always have a bad team out of one of them. I think it's just how bad that team is. You know, is that team bad because the conference is good, or that team is just bad because they bad? You know, and I think ULM is one of them teams that's bad because they bad. I don't think if they was in any other conference, they'd probably be worse. That's why I think it's one of the toughest jobs. They don't have a lot of money. They don't have a lot of support. You know, they don't have a lot of success. So and being on a level and going to like one bowl game since you've been there, that's futility, man. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, they've been bad a long, long, long time. I don't, they hadn't won in a long, long, long time.
Yeah, and like I said,
Yeah.
they used to be a strong program, man. But nah, they they just don't have it, man.
I don't know. I just don't think for one, it look like in my opinion, it's hard to get kids to come to Monroe, Louisiana, and then you call it Fun Row. Like how you call it Fun Row when there's nothing to do out there.
Hey,
you,
that
you,
part of that part of the state, man, is I'm a South boy, so I don't even
mm-hmm.
like I said, that's Arkansas to me, bro. Like
Yeah.
But it's tough, man. Like I just think that some of these schools, at some point, they need to put their and this goes for all levels. Some teams need to put their egos on the side and look at the books and realize that where you at now probably not as good as where you could be, and drop down, man. I mean, I remember back in the day when the Big East kicked Temple out because they was bad at football. I'm like, hey, they kicked them out. They were like, y'all got to go, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. A kid to go there over somewhere else just because they can say they going to FBS, because a lot of kids equate FBS as better. And I mean, the top part is, but the bottom part is really FCS, and so I think that's just one of, and well, you see that in all levels. Kids that go FCS when they should be going D2 because they look down on D2. They look down on D3. They look down on NAIA. They got talent on all them levels.
Right.
It's just the amount of talent. It's some dogs in D2. Everybody, if anybody follow D2 football, they got some dogs in D2 football.
Yeah, that's some good football.
So
just don't get that. It's just not as glamorous as sexy.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's some great football in Division Two. Some of the best games I've seen have been in D2.
And if you're not careful, some of them boys would come in your stadium and embarrass you. Man, I remember when West Florida put a 50 piece on McNeese. I'm like, I had never even heard of them at that point. I was like, Jesus Christ.
I knew exactly who West Florida was when they put their 50 piece.
I'm like, okay.
They have a lot of D1 bounce backs.
Yeah, they do. They do. They take full advantage of being where they at. They're in a good spot. In that panhandle, you get a lot of Florida guys. You can get them Alabama guys. You can get them Georgia guys. Hell, Louisiana ain't but 4 hours away from Pensacola, so 4.5 or whatever, depending on how you drive. So you got New Orleans right there. You got tons of talent, man. Like you said, you got them FBS guys that looking to play somewhere. For whatever reason, they got to drop down, and you put together a team with them kind of guys, but you can mop anybody.
And probably, I imagine West Florida eventually, ain't they trying to move up too?
I think at some point they are, but
FCS.
And I mean that would be a good because there's not a lot of FCS teams in Florida, so I don't think it'll impact FAMU too much, but they the more teams that you have that's competitive on that level, man, the better. Yeah, it's teams come into your area and they take what they want. So I think a lot of people need to start working on putting a fence around their state as best as you can. Because I'm gonna put it like this, and I got a lot of respect for the coaching staff at Valley, and I throw shots at Valley. It's all in fun, but a team that's not in Baton Rouge, that's that far away from Baton Rouge, should not be coming in here and getting guys from right up the street from your school. That should not happen, bro. That should not happen. And I got a lot of respect for the coaches there. I think they work hard. I think they recruit their butts off for where they at. But if you got a school that's 3 minutes from your campus, one of the top kids in the state in terms of track, and he's a football guy, but he got hella speed. A guy like that can play, he should not be getting out of there. Now, kids, you can't make a kid come to your school, but you got to put up a fight, bro. That can't happen. That can't happen. But I'm happy for any kid to get an opportunity. But a lot of kids around here be wanting to get away anyway. So you got one of them things where it's tough to keep kids at home.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, so it's so expensive to make that move.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't fault a kid for, a kid got to, that's their decision. They got to live with it. So wherever they go, you always wish them the best. But when you live in an area, some kids want to leave, and Baton Rouge is one of them places that kids, you know, I well, I would honestly at some point I advise people to leave Baton Rouge and see other stuff. You're gonna come back because Baton Rouge got a hold on you. I always said I would never come back, and 10 years later I was back. But Baton Rouge is like a magnet, bro. You leave, and it's gonna still be pulling you back, and it worked for everybody. But I don't fault a kid for going where you got to. It's your decision. You got to live with it. You got to work with whatever. And everybody's not the best. Home not always the best fit for you. Sometimes it's good to go somewhere and spread your own wings and find out about who you are. So I respect that. But man, we will go ahead and wrap this thing on up today, man. We thank y'all for rocking with us and y'all doing y'all thing in the comments as usual. I do want to say, man, we're gonna get that NCAA football tournament going at some point when the game come out. So we definitely y'all definitely gonna, if you play PlayStation or whatever, we're gonna make that happen, man. So some kind of way we're gonna make that happen. Might even put a little prize on it.
Somebody got to be the valley of the whole dynasty.
Probably gonna be me.
Fun though, trying to recruit other players amongst the group.
Hey, we're gonna find some kind of way to make it happen, man.
Yeah, I'm on Xbox too, Los.
I actually got a list of guys. I'm just trying to get information. Bro, it's hard to get information on these players from some of these schools, bro. It's like a guy playing in the 90s is like a guy used to play in the 40s. You can't find nothing. Like you can't find nothing on them. But DJ hooked me up with a list of Pine Bluff quarterbacks, so I'm just working on researching them. So, that video gonna be coming at some point, but it's taking some work. The hard one was Valley, bro. Again, I ain't picking on Valley, but the hard one was Valley because I'm like Willie Totten and Aries Nelson. I don't know nobody else other than that, bro. But man, like I say, man, we're gonna go ahead and get on up out of here, man. Go ahead and kick it with the fam and everything, man. So y'all be cool out there, man. Hopefully y'all, if y'all in the H-Town area, man, y'all can go see the Louisiana takeover this weekend. Because the state of Louisiana is taking over Houston this weekend is everything. So if you black and gold or blue and gold, bro, show up and show out. And we're gonna catch y'all next week on another edition of SWAC Smoke.
All right.
All right, y'all.